They'll set up a throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play set...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver.
And we drop you into the 7-0. They'll run for the first time to James Conner. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, John Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looking to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Saints 7.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards. And
well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Buffalo.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe
and the Saints pressure gets him. One down for a sack. David Onyemata never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Powering forward. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll look deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Complete to John.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
First down, Bills.
Line of scrimmage. First half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Kerryon Johnson, 4 touchdown runs. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going. Yeah,
protection's been phenomenal, but how about...
First down, he'll drop to throw it. John Brown's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Bills' first down.
And he's got room. Past the truck, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start with a give to Connor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after we just gave up the score.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and
a very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be long. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not a moment of surprise. He's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're certain.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on first down. Connor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Taking it right down Broadway, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, This is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.